What's poppin', all stars? Welcome back to my channel. It's DAMNSHEJAMAICAN, your biggest and brightest shining star. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about Mars in Aries. Now we're finally starting the Mars series, so we're just going to get straight into talking about this. So basically, Mars in your birth chart represents your passion. It represents your willpower. It represents drive. Mars is the hot red fire planet of warriors, Martians. It deals with energy, vitality, goals, how you go about accomplishing your goals, how you go about, getting to it. Like, what is your drive like? Your Mars sign basically tells you, are you a go-getter? Are you lazy? Are you passive? What is your drive like? What is your warlike spirit like? So the sign your Mars is in basically lets you know that. Mars also represents your sex life. It represents how you are in bed. Literally, if you know your Mars sign, it will tell you how you are in bed. It also tells you, as a woman, as a female, your Mars sign lets you know what kind of guys you like to chase, or the kind of, basically like the bad boys, and Jupiter is like the husband. So it's like the Mars in your chart, basically, for a female, it definitely shows you your drive and your ambition, but when it comes to guys, it just shows you the type of guys that, or what traits you like in a guy, and they say that when you're much younger, you're more attracted to your Mars sign, but when you get more older and wiser, you begin to seek out guys that have more characteristics of your Jupiter sign. So as a female, that's very important to know when it comes to your Mars placement. Also, Mars also deals with, for a guy, like how you are in bed, like how you go about getting a girl, what's your sex life like, what's your drive like, what kind of job do you like to do, just basically, it even tells you how your body is built, like all types of things. So Mars is a very important planet to understand. Now, Mars in Aries. First, let's talk about Aries. Aries is the ram. Aries is the first sign in the entire zodiac. So basically, these people are leaders. They rule the head. They're pioneers. They have new visions. And so that's just Aries in a nutshell. Putting Mars and Aries together, basically, Mars is at home in this placement. This is where Mars rules. So anybody that has Mars and Aries, these people are very passionate people. They are go-getters. They are fighters. These people have a lot of energy to just like get up and do whatever they want to do. Like, they have a lot of energy. Like, Mars literally rules your energy and all that. So these people definitely are energetic people. They know how to they always come up with new ideas about stuff. They're very passionate about a lot of new ideas that they have, and so they like to be people that express their ideas. They like to get things done by just whatever they think of. They like to implement it easily, and they just see an idea. If no one's ever done it before, or no one's tapped into a certain thing that they're interested in, they're the first person to go and do it and just be the pioneer. These people, even though they have a lot of energy, sometimes they can burn out easily. It's like, when a planet is like, with a placement like this, it's easy to overexhaust yourself. Like, it's easy to start projects and build up so much like stamina around it, and like, it depends if you have Earth in your chart, but sometimes for this placement, you don't always see things through. Even when it comes to relationship, like, you may have a lot of passion towards starting it and chasing the person, getting to know the person, but it's like once everything feels conquered, you may not like be consciously aware of this, but after like the games and the fun and the chase like fizzles out, you kind of like, okay, you're onto someone new, or you want to do something new. So some people may think that you're a little bit careless with details just because you're the type of, this is a very direct placement. So it's like whatever you want to do, and Mars is what helps you get things done. So people may think, oh damn, like she just said she was gonna do this, or he just said he was gonna do that, and they didn't even think about what they had to do in between. No, Mars and Aries, they see something, they have an idea, they see the end results, and they don't care about in between. So sometimes you could be very aggressive in how you speak, and maybe argumentative, and but it's not, people may think you're always angry, and you're not angry. It's just, that's just the passion that you have. Like, it's just this energy inside of you. You're very passionate about what it is that you want, and what it is that you want to teach the world, or however you want to lead the world, because you have new ideas. You're revolutionary, you're a leader. So a lot of people with this placement may be argumentative, will debate you, but they're not mad. Don't ever get it twisted. And when they are mad, they get over it just as easily. Like, they don't hold on to stuff. Like, it's like they just don't hold on to stuff. They know how to, like, they don't hold grudges. Like, they know how to, like, be passionate about something may upset them. They speak their mind, but once they done speaking their mind, they over it. Like, they not holding no weight. As a kid growing up with Mars and Aries, your parents, because you were just so different, like, and just so energetic, and just with the shits, basically, like, you just do whatever you want. Like, you could step into, like, dangerous territory, or just hang out with the wrong crowd, or whatever your parents may have think is the wrong crowd, or or just go on adventures and just come home late, or like, you're just the type of kid that's so independent. Like, this is a very independent placement. And when it's Mars here, Mars is like how you go about doing things, and your overall motivation. With this placement, it just, as growing up, your parents kind of just never really knew what to expect from you, because you just always had something up your sleeve, basically. So sometimes you may have scared them, like, whatever decisions you may have made, like, they was just always on edge. Like, they just never knew, like, what to expect. Like, you was on fire, my nigga. Pants was on fire. So these people, they're very competitive. They have a very physically athletic body. These people, they should have, like, even if they don't play sports, they should have a certain outlet that allows them to be a leader in a sport, whatever, like an independent sport or something, boxing or track and field, stuff like that, where it's like more independent, more of the events are independent, and you can be a leader. Or if not, like, I know a lot of Mars and Aries people probably were in the military, or just like stuff like that, like to play Call of Duty, or like gun games, Mortal Kombat type shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys like stuff like that. You like action movies, probably, like adventurous movies where there's something always going on, like constant stimulation. And that's how your environment is. Like, you're constantly on the go, you're constantly moving, you're constantly, like, you have a lot of fucking energy. Like, how some people, you're not the type of person that could just sit down for a while. Like, you gotta keep moving, you gotta keep doing something, so in bed or in relationships, people with Mars and Aries, they like to be fun, they like to be lighthearted and playful. They don't like things to be too serious, and they like games. Like, they like always feeling like they don't really have you, because these people need somebody that they can conquer. Like, they need to always feel like they don't really got you, so it can always feel like a chase to them. So you got to keep them, if you want to be with a person like this, or you just analyzing this person, or you are this person, these natives don't like to feel like something has settled. They like for there to be constant, like, I gotta attain it. Like, I got to, whether it's relationships, friendships, like especially in relationships. Like, I've seen people with Mars in Aries that like they get tired after a while of being in a long relationship, or they just can't. It's not saying that not all of them are the same, obviously, but for the overall. And when it comes in bed, you guys can overwhelm people, because it's like you don't seem genuine. Like, you don't seem like you genuinely interested in people. Like, you come off as you just trying to fuck. Like, you just trying to get straight to the bed. You're not trying to do no foreplay. You're just trying to get to it. And sometimes that might scare people. Like, people may be like, damn, like, let's kiss first, or, you know, let's like do foreplay, let's cuddle. You? Hell nah. You just want to get straight to the action. And sometimes it could be selfish. Like, you could just be thinking about yourself in the bedroom. So and not be so focused on if the other person is feeling pleasure or not. Like I said, this is not for everybody, because everyone's birth chart is different. Everyone has different planets and different signs. So this is just a general description. But for the most part, this energy is not one that like I said, they're not ones that like things to settle. Like, they like to get to it, and once it's done, it's like they done. You know, they may knock out, or they may do something else after sex to keep the energy going, you know. So that's one thing to think about with this placement. So these people, that's pretty much it. Like, these people, they like new things, they like new ideas, new tasks. They like people that are different, people that can stimulate them, people that are passionate. You know, I know a lot of Mars and Aries people are into spirituality. They're into new ideas, like the new age movement. Like, they into shit like that. They into being different and being a trailblazer and finding something that they're passionate about and being an advocate for that cause. You know, these people are very energetic. My favorite Mars and Aries person that I know is Dolo, the pilot man. His Mars and Aries, like, that nigga, he's in Aries with his Mercury in Aries and his Mars in Aries. A lot of Aries energy. A lot. So if you want a description, or if you want to see someone in action, watch him. Like, he has a lot of energy, a lot of energy to do videos, a lot of energy to create content, like whatever he's passionate about. Like, he has a lot of energy to keep that shit going, keep working on new projects and finishing them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's Mars and Aries, that energy that just keeps on going. So just know that these people feel trapped when they're too stable. So always try to find a way for them to, if you're in a relationship with this person, always try to find a way to make it feel fresh and new to them. Like, they always need that. Like, they need to feel like they're going after something. And these people are also very blunt. Just because Mars in this placement is at home, and Mars is a very aggressive and blunt placement, so these people, and Aries is a blunt sign altogether. So these people all overall is just full of energy, a lot of vitality, but they do burn out easily because there's so much energy, and when they let it go, it's kind of like the energy don't last the whole time. It's just like a burst of energy, and then they done. It's kind of hard for them to stick to like one thing and see it through if they don't have a lot of earth in their chart, or something that grounds them or keeps them grounded, maybe a certain responsibility. But for the most part, these people are very energetic. And yeah, that's pretty much what I have for this placement. This is the first video to the Mars series. If you have Mars in Aries, know someone with Mars in Aries, please go ahead and comment down below to add more information to this video for everyone else that will be watching. And also subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Like this video, and like I said, please do engage in dialogue on my channel. If you're subscribed, you want to see this channel grow, you need to interact with me, okay? Also, if you need help with your natal chart, need a reading, or just need like advice or anything, please email me. My email is in my description box down below, so you can always reach out to me via email. And that's pretty much what I have for this video. I will see you in another one. Peace.